Good morning, YouTube. What is going on, everybody? Well, we done it, folks. We hit the 1,000. We have made it to the YouTube partner program. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Anywho, now we fixing to head down to Waco. Yep. Gotta get logged in this computer here. Alrighty. Anyhow, yeah, we can head down to Waco. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this turn out to the right with that truck right across there. But we fixing to see. But yeah, I went to bed yesterday. I needed 3 more subscribers. I got up this morning and I had them. Like, hell yeah. Yeah, we made it, folks. Anyhow, we got out of there. Now let's go through Dallas. We got to get checked out of here first. And then we're going to head on down to Waco. It is 4 a.m. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm still good on drink too. I filled my cup up so late yesterday afternoon. It's still good on drink. Still got ice in it and everything. Anyhow, yeah. Let's see if I can find Waco here in my recent list. There we go. Yeah, it's only 3 o'clock out here. It done some raining here last night, but I never heard it. Once I got here and got parked and I watched the episode of Moonshiners, then I started watching the Master Distiller. And yeah, I didn't even make it through one episode of that. I was done. Got through the Moonshiner, but I didn't make it through Master Distiller. Anywho, that's all good. Yep. No, I ain't got my headlights on yet. Guess I ought to turn those on. Alright, I'll get back with y'all here in a minute. Empty, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry folks, I had to get out and go open the doors back there. But here we go. Let's get on the road. Yeah, I got up pretty early this morning. I got up just to check and make sure the video I uploaded last night had made it through, because a lot of times I go to sleep while I'm waiting on it to upload. So when I got up and I checked that, and I seen the 1,000, I was like, oh, yeah. So then I went on to YouTube Studios and I done everything I needed to do on there. Yep. But anywho, it's taken me so long to get there, but I finally made it. Well. Anywho, all right. I'll get back with y'all here in a few. Alrighty, folks. Right through this light here. We're gonna get on to 183. 119 miles down to Waco. Yep. And there we are, 183. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. Well, I was going to show y'all the reunion tower the way I was looking this morning, but now it's behind all the trees. Now we'll see it here in a minute. Alright, here we are. Yeah, well, never mind. Anyhow, yeah, we're getting close to downtown. This is why I like going early in the morning. You see, no obstruction in traffic, wide open. But yeah, there's some people out here, but it ain't that bad. And I like Dallas when it's all lit up. Yep. Anywho, of course, if y'all seen my thumbnail from yesterday, that was one of my favorite pictures when they had that. Yeah, I saved some of the good ones so I could use them at a later date. But yeah, that building right over there, that big green one there, that was the one that had lit up different colors in that one video. Anywho, yeah. Oh, they got hearts on the reunion tower. Oh, now it's the state of Texas. There it is. Yeah. It says Dallas now, and then it's going to change to what? It's still saying Dallas. Anyhow. There's the hearts. I wasn't zoomed in. There you go. You can see them there. There's my three buildings that I always get pictures of. Alright, anyhow, we made it through downtown, so I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Let me know in the comments whether you're seeing ads on the videos now. Oh, That's what happens when you hit 1,000, and they start putting ads in your videos. That's where they make the money. That's how we make the money. So, you know. Anywho. All right. Now maybe it'll start growing a little more. I don't know. Some people say when they hit 1,000 it stalls. Well, hell, I've been stalled. It's taken me forever to get there. I'm just glad I made it. But, yep. Alright, folks, well, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alrighty, folks. I just got my orders for down here in Waco. And then I gotta go to Mabank. Yep. So, yeah. What a deal. But anywho, it's all good. Yep. I don't know if we got any in Mabank or if I'm just dropping off one in Mabank and then going to Dallas, get another empty and coming back down. I don't know all that information yet. All I know is I'll be headed to Mabank once I leave Waco. But we'll see. Yep. Alright, get back. Alrighty, folks. We're 57 miles from the yard down here in Waco. 57 miles. Yeah. Oh, boy. You know, I got to looking at how the boss man hooked these lights up. He done it to where it looks factory. You got the conduit, the wire conduit on it. He drilled holes in the bumper and zip tied the wires to the bumper. You know, I mean, he said it took him 4.5 hours to wire them lights up. And he went straight from the switch here in the dash, so he had the dash open and he went straight from the switch out to the lights. So, yeah. I'm glad I was patient enough to let him do it because I don't think I'll have any problems with the way he wired them up. But, anywho, hopefully we don't have no more ice storms and ice build up on these wires and rip them out in the lights. You know, and the ones he took off, I told him just keep them because the one, the wire's ripped out of it. I can't do nothing with it. The other one is, he said one of the black wire, the main wire, was pinched off where I had sit tied it up and it was pinched off, so. Anywho, it is what it is. But yeah, 55 miles now. This trailer up here is being towed. Well, you can't really tell right now, but it's leaning real bad. I don't know if that's it's got to be being towed. Yeah, it's got tow lights on the back of it. You see how bad it's leaning? But you still can't really tell. No, it ain't being towed. Somebody's actually pulling it, but it's leaning real bad to the right. It's like, yeah, even the back of it was all, they had straps holding it together on the back. Anywho. Alright, well. 20 miles from the yard down here, folks. 20 miles. Alrighty, folks. We're coming in to Waco. Yep, there's the McLean Stadium on the left. Right over there, the green light says BU. Baylor University, that is. Yes, sir. Alrighty, well. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. We're coming up on our exit. Right up here, about a half a mile away. Yep. Like I said, we got to go to Mabank, but first I'm going to go over to the P-lot and scale the wagon, get some drink, probably something to eat. Well, it's only 4:45, so Wendy's ain't open yet. I'll wait to get something to eat when I get to the pilot over there and whatchamacallit, on 31. Well, you know, I do have lasagna in the refrigerator, but I told myself when I bought it I wasn't going to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't want to spike my A1C or whatever. So yeah, I'll find something else to eat. Anywho, I'll get back. We're only about 3 miles from the yard. Alrighty, folks. Right here we are. Right there where the yard jockey is going. We're gonna be pulling in there. Yep. We have arrived, folks, at the Waco yard. Let's go, let's go. All right. I will. Damn, my phone just hit the floor. I'll get back with y'all here in a few. We're all hooked to our load. And, yeah, fixing to get out of here and then go to the truck stop. Alright, folks, here we go. I definitely need to go weigh this. Because it's showing 43,000 on the paperwork. I slid my axles to where I think it's good, but we still need to go weigh it. So, way off to the truck stop. Yep. Alright, folks. Here we are at the truck stop. Yep. Sorry, folks. Got sidetracked. Somebody was sending me a message. Alright, folks. Here we go. Heading to Mabank. I had to move it 3 holes. Well, really, I could have moved it 2 holes, but I moved it 3. And with the fuel I got, that put me right at 34,000 on the truck, and 33.6 on the trailer. So we good to go now. I knew it was heavy though. Alright, well, I'm eating my breakfast burrito. I'll get back with y'all. Alright. There we go. Make this right turn here.
Turn right on East Waco Drive.
Oh yeah. She's already talking to me.
Continue on East Waco Drive.
Yeah. I do that so I don't miss my turn out here in the dark for 31. That's why I turned the volume back on. But anyhow, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. Yep. It's daylight now. Yeah. I can't say the sun's up, but there ain't no sun right now. But yeah, 69 degrees this morning. Back. Now the sun is breaking through. Yeah, it's gonna be back behind the clouds here in a minute. Way on the 31 here now to where, you know, that I gotta have to do. So it'll tell me a mile before I get here. You know, we done made that turn. So yeah, the volume is turned back off. I don't need it no more from here. But anywho. We're 60 miles from Mabank. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, folks, I stopped here real quick and get me a Red Bull out the refrigerator, and then we're gonna get back on the road. Hey, folks, right up here, we gotta make another turn to the left. Yeah, it'll still be 31, but 31 east. Yep. Alrighty. Right here we take this 2.5 miles, we'll get on 175 west. And then we'll be about 17 miles from the Mabank yard over there. Hey folks, we on 175 now. We are 2 miles from Mabank. Yep, 2 miles. Right here at the QT. Right up there, you see the sign there. There's the QT I go to and get them BLTs. So right past this, about where that water tower is up there, y'all. Well, see the water tower? Right about there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know we've seen all these, but that's a lineup of trucks there now. Yep. Especially that red one. That red one there is my favorite one. Yep. Out of all of them, that red one's my favorite. That white one's all right, but I ain't a big fan of white. All right, folks, here we go. I was talking to the boss. Well, I didn't talk to him. He sent me a message saying that he's probably gonna need me to swap out with somebody in Jackson. So, yeah. I don't know what that's about, but I guess somebody needs to get home or something. I don't know. Anywho, we leaving here now. I've been here a little longer than I wanted to be, but that's all right. I was messing around on my YouTube studio. Maybe Mr. Gray, you're pretty smart with all this stuff. If you can hit me up on my email and maybe help me out with this, hit me up on my email. I'll give you my phone number. Maybe you can help me out with this when you get spare time or something, because I don't know what is trying to get me to do. I don't have no laptop, so like I said, I'm doing everything off my phone, trying to set up the AdSense account and all that shit. And I've done all the verification, taking the picture of my ID and all that. But yeah, every time I go to it, it's still telling me that I need to go to my payment section in AdSense. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but anyhow. It ain't like you got to reach $100 earned before you get paid, so I don't know. It'd probably take a while before I earn that $100. But anywho. It is what it is. Y'all seeing any ads on my videos now? That's what I want to know. I know I asked this earlier, but I'm asking again. Well, that's how I get paid, just through the ads. But anywho, all right. So enough talking about that stuff. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna exit right here, the first exit. Make a left, and we're 365 miles from Jackson. So we're gonna go up here and exit, go to the left, and in about 23 miles we'll be on the highway. Yep. So I'll get back with y'all here in a few minutes. All right, folks. Yeah. Now we're on the back road here. Won't be long. I'll be lost service to everything. It is 17 miles up here to 243. And then 243, we ain't gonna be on that maybe a half a mile, and then we make a left onto let's see. and then we turned left on that Trade Days Boulevard. And then it was a half a mile, and then we turned on Trade Days Boulevard, then it's 2.5 miles to the interstate. So yeah, about 21 miles now we'll be on the big road. But here in about 3 miles, I'll be lost all my service. And I got Verizon too. Normally I don't lose service in too many places, but out through here I do. But it's all good. It's only for about 3-4 miles, maybe 5 miles. I got no service and it goes back. So this is the one dead zone. If anybody out there is watching works with Verizon, y'all got a dead zone out here. But anywho, all right, I'll get back. Well, I hit the dead spot. Just lost my Spotify. So yeah, for about the next 4 or 5 miles, we got no internet, no nothing. But it's all good. Yeah. Anywho. Back here slowly, and then I'll be right back to what I was doing. All right. I'll get back. Right here's the 243. And this is where we're gonna make this half a mile, then we turn left. Right there where we turn left is where they got that plane, that jet on the post there that I've showed y'all a couple times. Yep. Anywho. This light is where that jet is. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. There it is. Yeah. Wish I can get a clear shot without all the posts in the way. That's just pretty cool though. I'm sure it's gutted. There ain't no engine or no electronics or nothing in it. It's just a shell, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah. All right, well, I'll get back with y'all. Hey folks, yeah, we here in Van, Texas. I pulled in here to scale this load, and then we're gonna get on the road. Let's go. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. This truck stop ain't no more than a year old, and this parking lot's worse than some of these truck stops just 20 years old. I mean, for instance, look at them potholes right there. And that's some of the small ones compared to the ones I just come through. It's ridiculous. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, yep. Yes, sir. There's two more W9s. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Here, folks, is what I'm talking about. See here, potholes. And there's some more up here. Right there. Well, this load was definitely light. I got a grand total of 71,000. So 29,000 on the truck, 30,000 on the trailer. So yeah, it's pretty light. That's good. Oh yeah, here's the inspection station. It's all locked up. But anywho, alrighty. Oh, they in there though. It might be locked up right this minute, but they're in there. Folks, here we are coming into Louisiana. Right there. Welcome to Louisiana, folks. Local time is 12:20 and it is 80 degrees. Hey, folks, we on 220 now. Yep. Go around the bypass here. I'm gonna stop. We get on the other side over there in Halton and get some drink, get some fresh drink. This drink I got from early this morning. Well, so I'll stop over there and get some drink, and then I don't know if I'm meeting them in Jackson today or tomorrow. Right now, I'm still 220 miles away from Jackson, but I need to find out if they're going to be here today, whoever I meet, or tomorrow. So, yeah. Right up here, going to be Cross Lake. Oh, yeah, I need cigarettes, too. Yeah, I'm glad I'm stopping. I forgot about that. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all up here when we cross the lake. Alright, folks. Here we are crossing the lake. Yeah, it almost looks like glass out across there today. Yeah. But we do have the clouds in the sky. And all the storm chasers are out chasing storms right now. They're not here. I think the one was in Oklahoma. Went to Oklahoma, it'll be, well, yeah, it might be a little far from here, but when I was in Texas, it ain't that far up the road to get into Oklahoma. But anywho, yeah, I'll get back to them. I don't know what it is with Louisiana the last few days. They've been working pretty hard. That's in the last 10 miles. That's 6 state troopers I've seen in the last 10 miles. That's craziness. It's like they all want to work in the same area. You know, you got a whole state here. Why don't you spread out a little bit? But anyhow, we got 193 miles to go, folks. And we'll be in Jackson. That looks like one of them storm chaser trucks. You see the radar built onto the back? Yeah, that's the Doppler system. I don't know why he's down here though. Yes sir, yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. You feel? Yes sir, yes sir. You're one of them new 589s. Alrighty folks, we done made it through Monroe. Look at that Peterbilt over there. Yep. But yeah, we done made it through Monroe. We almost to Rayville now. Road work next 2 miles. Okay, well, I'll just slow my roll for a little bit. Right through here is where we normally see the crop dusters in this area. If they're out, this is where I always see them right through here. I don't see none out today though. But by this point, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they've already done their dusting in that home by now. Well, I'll get back with them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Alright, folks, here we are coming into Rayville. Yes, sir. We got 98 miles to go to Jackson. 98 to go. Shows we'll be there at 4:20. Although that's Central Time, so it'll be 5:20 my time. Yeah, well. I wish there was a way to set this where it stayed on my time zone. It switches into time zones. I wish it would stay with my time zone. But, anywho, it is what it is. Sorry, now get back. Well, folks, evidently we got a dump truck done hit a pickup truck or something up here from what they're saying on the radio. That the dump truck driver is lucky to be alive. I don't know how far up here it is or where it is, but yeah, we're out here in the middle. We're in between. We're almost to Tallulah. We're like 10 miles from Tallulah. So yeah. Alright, folks. Looks like, a dump truck run into the back of the JB Hunt truck. Not good. Yeah, I don't see how they was claiming he's lucky to be alive. I mean, the hood of the truck is messed up, but the cab's all secure. That wasn't as bad as it's making it out to be. Anyhow, we back rolling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty, folks. We are 70 miles now from Jackson. Yep, 70 miles. And Lord have mercy. This fool going slow. He gonna be the next one somebody run into the back of. Going that damn slow. Well, he'll be the next one somebody run into the back of going that slow. Anywho. Alrighty, yeah, like I was saying, 70 miles. 70 miles, yep. So we're right at an hour away. We gotta meet the driver over at the Petro. Goes that old 389X. Yep. You know, it's a sure sign of an X model. When they're that new of a truck and they come with the chrome fenders on the hood fenders are chrome, that's an X model. Now, there could be a 379X, but that's a 389X. Yep. And they come from the factory with the stacks and everything on it. They got the hidden lights. You see the light bars on the side. See right there on the side under the bunk, they're chrome, there's lights, but they're hidden. They're hidden under there, yeah. But anywho, all right, I'll get back to them. Alrighty, folks, right here we're gonna be crossing the mighty Mississippi. Yep. Right over there, the bridges. Alright, here we go, folks. Yeah, the mighty Mississippi is becoming that again. It ain't quite all the way back up, but it's getting pretty close. Anywho, right there, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Local time is 3:50 and it is 86 degrees. Let's go. There's that truck again with the Doppler's on it, the radars. He's out of Florida. I wonder if that's damn, what the hell is that Chase's name out of Chris, Florida tornado, or hold on. Oklahoma, the storm chaser. I'll figure it out and get back with y'all. Here we go, another backup. But I know what this one is. I was expecting this one. Yep. Alrighty then. Alright, well. Here we are again. Sitting in traffic. Alrighty, folks. We're getting close up here. We're 4 miles from our exit. So, yeah, we're getting close. Getting close. Oh, great. Another backup. But, you know, there's a sign back there. There's a crash before the 43. So, yeah, we are coming up on the 43. And then, yeah, you got the construction just past that. So, we got a couple things going on here. Accident and construction. So, yeah, we'll get in there when we get in there. The fire truck just now getting on the highway, so it's a recent accident. What a deal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Anyhow, here comes another one fixing to come by. Oh, no. They just went underneath us. They're probably fixing to get on right there. Yeah, they coming on the highway now. They just went under us. All right, well, we'll get there when we get there. All right. It appears we had a multi-car accident here. Yeah. Everybody seems to be okay. Nobody getting in ambulances. So, yeah, I think everybody's good. All right. Anywho. Now we got to get off the next exit here. All right, I get back. All righty, folks. Made it to the Petro. Now I just got to find the dude. He's in my old red truck, and I'll be damned. Truck wash is empty too. I may go on and get, well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the truck washed. Yep. But first I need to find him and get the trailer swapped out. And then I'll get my truck washed. Yep. Alrighty then. He said he's straight across from the fuel island. And I see him right there. Yep, that be him right there. my old red truck right there. I just need to get in this hole beside him. Alright, I'll get back. Hey folks, we got the swap done. Now I'm pulling around here to get my truck washed. Yep. It's still empty, I do believe. There's one bay empty and one got a truck in it. Yep. We're good. Good.
Get truck and trailer wash?
Truck and trailer, Rain X on truck.
I got you like your motor wash that?
No.
Alright. I'll give me 1 second.
Alright folks, here we go. That didn't take long at all. Nope. Alright. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and go on down the road a little bit, down to exit 15 is what I'm thinking, and that way the truck could get dried off. By then I ain't got to worry about no spots. Yep. Let's get out of here. And why we got drivers that stay at places, you know, well, I can't say nothing because I stay at the Loves all the time. Yeah, I can't really say nothing. Anywho. Alright, I'll get back. Yeah, I was gonna try to record. There's a pink and white Peterbilt there. I was gonna try to record it. And then the blue one sitting there too, but all the water on my side window, I couldn't get a shot of it, so I give up. Anywho. Alrighty then, I'll get back with y'all. Check this little tiny house out. It's even got an upstairs deck. That's pretty cool. Yes sir. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Alright folks, we got 17 miles. 17 miles would be stopped. Yep. By then, the truck will be good and dried off. It's pretty much dry now. But anywho, I'll get back with y'all here in a few. Yeah, the sun is setting, folks. Yeah. And we are 1 mile from our exit. 1 mile. Yeah, look at the sunset. Ain't it pretty? Yep. Anywho, alright. I'll get back with y'all up here at our exit. Alright, folks. Here we are. Exit 15. Yep. Vicksburg. Alrighty. Hopefully, I can find a parking spot this time of day. Sure, it is 7 o'clock my time, so 6 o'clock out here. I should be good with parking, but you don't ever know. Yep. I got to run in and get some food first, though. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Well, matter of fact, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTV, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.